What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We got another music video reaction for you today. And today we are going to be doing Jason Aldean's Try That in a Small Town. Now, I know there's been a lot of controversy around this song. I am a country music fan. However, I've heard, full disclosure, I've heard little bits of this song. I've never listened to it all the way through, and I've never watched the video. Because to be honest with you, I wasn't much of an Aldean fan to begin with. I actually think he's kind of a dick. But all that aside, I figured that I would come check out the video, see what the controversy is about, what people are losing their minds about, why it got taken off of whatever it got taken off of, and see what I think about it. Because honestly, I'm not 100% sure what the context is or what the people are putting it in context of. So I figured it'd be a good video for us to check out together. And I'm interested to see what the big deal is. And we could do that now. Let's get it going. Up a little bit.
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Think it's tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town.
Okay. All right. So right off the rip. I have, like, what kind of jumped into my mind right away, hearing the first verse there and then the chorus. But I could definitely see where that could be taken a few different ways, I guess. But what jumped out to me right away was, like, he's saying, I'll kind of wait to the end because I don't want to make an assumption right off the rip and not hear the rest of it, and maybe there's something else going on here. But initially, I have an initial thought just based off of that first verse. And just full disclosure real quick too, I'm a former Marine, so the whole burning the flag thing kind of hits me a little bit. But yeah, let me process a little more and see. But I do have something kind of in mind where I feel like how I'm taking it anyway.
Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck. Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town full of good old boys, raised up right. If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town.
Okay. All right. So what I'm hearing a lot too, and what I'm thinking is a lot of the verbiage that he uses is something that you would, I guess, traditionally hear in like a Southern white person's kind of thing, right? Like, my grandpa gave me a gun, that type of thing. Small towns, and so there's definitely like a cultural thing there, I guess I would say, that you could take from that and But again, my initial thought hasn't really changed much as we've gone through the video here, and how I'm interpreting what I'm seeing and hearing. So aside from that, like the music, I think the song is good. I think it's a good song. I think just lyrically and the music behind it, like I think it's actually a pretty good song to jam to. So I like it in that sense so far. So let's keep checking it out. I like that guitar. Okay. So one of the things I noticed is like in the beginning of the song anyway, to me, it seemed like the images in the video itself were much more diverse as far as culturally or whatever you want to say, as far as like who was doing what and, who he could have been talking about, I guess, is what I'm assuming the major controversy is, because I could see that interpretation of the video. Because like at the end of the video, I saw more of more of an isolated type cultural images of more white type activities or whatever you would want to call it. But anyway, I initially thought right away that to me it would mean more of like the disconnect that you have now in cities, right? So I grew up in smaller neighborhoods, kind of, so to speak, where we were real tight knit. We all looked out for each other, and it wasn't even a white neighborhood as far as just like that aspect of it. We all just kind of looked out for each other. So I guess the way I would take it is that he means, or the way I interpret it anyway, I don't know what he actually means, but the way I would interpret it is that we've lost touch with each other in these larger cities and things like that, where like that kind of stuff, you see it, and instead of doing something about it, you pull out your cell phone and you record it. You see these types of things happening, and there's such a disconnect between the people that it's happening to and the people that are seeing it, that there's just not that camaraderie that people used to have in towns where you all looked out for each other. You watch your neighbor's house when they go on vacation, you would have, like, that's how I kind of took that. So, and again, I know what kind of perspective it seems like it's coming from, but just that's what it would mean to me, is that, nowadays you might be able to get away with that in a city where the people don't care much about each other. They don't look out for each other like that. They're only out for themselves and making sure, that it's not their store, it's not their person, it's not, their loved ones. Where, in some of these small town communities nowadays, and I don't know if you would want to take that as, a black-white thing, a race kind of cultural thing, but to me it would mean that if we were in a small town, we all knew each other, we were close-knit, that you wouldn't get away with stuff like that, because we would have each other's backs and, take care of each other in that way. So I don't know, man. I mean, I get it. I expected something a lot more blatant and a lot more just in my face, wow, kind of thing. I mean, like I said, I guess I could see it being interpreted in a lot of different ways. I guess whatever context you take it in. So I don't know. I enjoyed the song though. I think it's a good song. And you know, for me not being the biggest Aldean fan anyway, it was pretty good. And you know, it's something that I may definitely play in the future to check out again. And who knows, might make it into the rotation or something. But all right, well, we'll wrap it up right here then. If you like the video and you enjoyed reviewing it with me, then do me a huge favor and like, subscribe, and comment. You know, leave me some suggestions for future videos. This is only my second video, so I'm still like pretty brand new to this, but I'm enjoying this. This is fun, being able to do this. So if you don't like what you saw, I appreciate you coming through. No worries whatsoever. It's all good. All right, and we'll see you guys on the next video, which I hope to be doing pretty soon. And in the meantime, stay good, do no harm, take no bull.